New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Panthers of Orlando taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defense. By the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. In motion left is Higgins. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will start out in really great shape, up close to midfield.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Now he's free at the 35. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Lawrence going to throw again. That's caught by Mingo right side. Touchdown, Saints. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Here now, a third down and 8. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Panther first down.
Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at the Saints' defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Flush to his right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Back to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Lawrence. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Dobbs goes in motion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 3rd down and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Dobbs goes in motion.
They'll run left with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
An injury stoppage, and it looks like, yeah, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Running left, Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rashee Rice, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Here's Lawrence.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton taking it in. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. In motion right, Dobbs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Pollard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jones throwing for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's got Rome. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Quick toss to Knox.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones now on 1st and 10.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Hey, Lion. Safe right.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Taylor is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Point after try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as
they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.